A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are fine and you doing your studies well. In today's class, we start with the database models. Those are called data models. Now, first of all, before starting the types of data models, we should know what are database models. Okay, what are data models? If you see if I say that you want a new house, you want that builder build your new house. For your new house, first the builder will create a model of your house, okay, sample model of your house. And when you say yeah, it's okay, only then he will start the building of your house. So before any kind of similarly in the database, if you want to create any kind of model database, okay, so before that you should create a model, means structure of that data, that what kind of data you want to create and in what format you want to create a data. So, database model define the logical design and structure of database, and it also tells you how data will store, how you can access that data, and if you want any updation in our database management system, you can easily do that. Okay. Data model is basically a logical design and structure of your data. Now we will see the types of database models. While the relational model is most widely, we use the relational model. Okay, mostly we use because we are dealing with the our table. I will tell you also what is relational model later on. Now there are basically four types of model. First one is your hierarchical model. Second one is your network model. Third one is entity relationship model, and fourth one is your relational model. Now first come to hierarchical model. Okay, wait a minute. Now hierarchical model data have a tree like structure. You will see if you want a data of your college. Now it become very much difficult in a single table or in a single database you create a whole college data. So before starting, what we will do, we will create a hierarchy. In college, as we know, we have to create a database of two types. First one for the department, whatever department in our college are running, and second one is infrastructure of the college. Okay, now in department we will now increase the hierarchy of department. They in the department you have courses, student and teacher. So we will create a separate data for course, for teacher, for student. Now if we come to the course, we will see that there will be a theory and lab as well as fine. So we will increase the hierarchy of course. Now basic I hope with the basic idea will you will get how the hierarchy will be created. Now what is hierarchical model? The data model organize data in tree like structure, okay, where you have a parent node and child node, or you can have single root also, and they all are linked. The most important point is that they all are your parent and child node should be linked. That is hierarchical model. The hierarchy start from the parent node, or you can say its root also. Okay, so college. If I say which one is a parent node, you can say college, fine, and root. The first thing come, the root node is college. Now from the college we will expand it into a parent or a child node like structure. Now this model describe many real world relationship like index of book, recipes, and so on. So this structure is very much important before creating a database. Okay, because if we are creating a huge amount of data, then we should know that first of all we have to create for college, then department, then infrastructure, and like so on. Now, in hierarchical model, data is, as I told you, data is organized into tree-like structure, and they have one to many relationship. If you see, college is a one, okay, but college is dealing with two relationship, that is department and infrastructure. Fine. So, if someone asks you what kind of relationship is a hierarchical model having, then one to many. Fine. As you will see, one department can have many courses like course, teacher, students. Okay. So, that is one to many. Now, next we will come to network model. Is just an extension of hierarchical model. If you see there, you have there one root node, then the child node, and like here in this model, data is more organized, more like a graph, okay, and are allowed to have more than one parent node. If you see here, that we can create a more than one parent node. If I create one more child from here, it have one more parent node. In this data model, in this database model, data is more related as more relationship are established in this database model. Okay, so because here relationship are very much strong, so in network model it become very much easier to access the data. Fine. And here if we talk about the relationship, here many to many relationship is here. Fine, because I am saying that in this model you are allowed to have more than one parent node, means b1 can have two parent. Fine. If you see here in the c2 have two parents, b1 as well as b2. Okay, so in this model many to many relationship are shown. Okay, now next we will see entity relationship model. What are entity? First of all, the thing comes, what is entity? Entity are just the name of attributes, just the name of columns. Okay, if we talk about the student data, here the entities are their name, roll number, address, age, and so on. So these all entity, and they all are having name, roll number, address, age. They all are having one relationship, that is student. In this database model, if you see, relationships are created by dividing object on interest into entity and it characteristic into attributes, and different entities are related using relationship. Fine. uh, as you see, if I'm talking about the roll number, name, address, and age. So roll number is related somehow. When the roll number comes, in our mind it's click that, oh, roll number is related to a student, so suddenly we can get the relationship. Okay, now, let's take an example. If we design a database for a school, then student will be an entity with attributes name. And what are the attributes name? Name, address, ID, and age. Now, if you see here, the student is the entity here, and attributes are name, address, ID, and age. Okay, one more entity we will take. Fine, we will take the teacher. Fine, teacher. Next is teacher, and with the teacher we have some attributes like name, age, address, like so on. But what's the relationship between the student and the teacher? Some, it's just a relationship is study, because student, teacher teaches a student, and a student are taught by teacher. Okay, that's a relationship between the student and the teacher. Now next we will see the relational model, and that is very much important in your syllabus, because relational model is in description form. Okay, so now what relational model? Relational model, you can see, basically deal with the tables. Okay, the tables are of two dimensional. And what is table? As I told you in the earlier video also, tables have row and column. So in relational model, data is organized in two dimensional tables, and the relationship is maintained by storing a common field. And this model was introduced by E.F. Code in 1970. Okay, and since then it has been most widely used database model. In fact, we can say only database model used around the world, because we are most always deal with the tabular form. If you see Excel files, okay, that is also in tabular form, and we are used that Excel file for making an database. So this is most widely used database and developed by E.F. Code in 1970. Now, the basic structure of this model is table, and all information related to a particular type, like we can take an example of a student, are stored in tabular form, and this tabular form contain a row and a column. Now here we will see what are columns and what are rows. Student ID is one column, name is another, and age is another column. And these all are the 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are the rows. Fine. So we see here the student data is stored in a tabular form. Now in relational model, the tables are known as relation. The tables are known as relation. Okay. Why we need, and the question, why we need a table in relational model? Because this normalize them, this remove your data redundancy. As I told you, data redundancy is very much important, so it just reduce the data redundancy. And this the view of this tabular form is very much easy, so we use this database. Okay, now next, if we see the main important things in relational database are, wait a minute. Now, as I told you, in relational database model, relation table is known as relation. When you talk about the relational model, you will not say I am storing my data in table. You will say that I have a relation, okay, of a student. So here the name of, if you see this table, the name of relation is a student, and it just in the form of table. Fine. Now next, domain. What is domain? And these all are very much important things if you are dealing with relational model. A domain is original set of atomic values used to model data. Okay, now I will give you example. If we are talking about the here in the table, I will show you what are the domain name. Here these all, so we can say domain is a set of atomic values. And atomic values, what do you mean by the atomic? Atomic means indivisible values. Okay, if you see If we talk about the phone number, okay, the set of 10-digit phone number is a uh, domain. Fine. If we talk about the gender, because gender, we can divide more. Fine. Gender are of two types, male or a female. So that is your domain. So the domain of gender column has two set of possible values, either male or a female. Or we can say about the age also. Fine. Because possible age of a employee of a company, each must have a value between 15 to 80 years, where we define a domain, where we define a particular values. Okay, so next example, that marital status. This marital status has four possible values. First one is you married, unmarried, widows, and divorced. So these are domain. Domain is just a set of atomic values, and data type or format is also specified for each domain. Fine. Now you can see here, domain refers to all possible unique values for particular column. If we talk about the gender, in gender you have only two values, that are male or female. Fine. Now, so that is domain. Tuple. Now come to tuple. What is tuple? If we talk about the row, fine. If we talk about the row in a table, that is called a tuple. Fine. Row is also known as a tuple. So horizontal subset or information in a table is called a tuple. Now tuple is also known as record. Why it is known as record? Because it gives particular information of a relation. Fine. For example, in a customer table, one row gives information about one customer only, and in student, one row gives information about one student only. So whenever someone asks you what is tuple, you just say that a row is called a tuple. Okay. Now next come attribute. What is attribute? Now a column header is called an attribute. Fine. Wait a minute, I will see it's defined. Attribute is defined here or not. I think no. So I will write down on the screen, so you will remember that attribute is, what is attribute. Wait a minute. Now, what is attribute? Because they can ask you this term also. So what is attribute? A column header. A column header is called a column. Spelling of column. Yeah. A column header is attribute. Okay. So if I ask you some name of attribute, then what name? What is attribute in the table? Your phone number, any column header, name. These all are the example. Name or age. These all are the column header, are the attribute. Fine. Now, so here we will two more things are here. Before defining the key, I will like to tell you about the degree and the cardinality. Yeah, what is degree? The degree is the number of attributes, means number of column in a table, and cardinality is number of rows or tuples in a table. Fine. Now if here you will get the word attribute. Now I already told you about the meaning of attribute. Fine. So attribute is just a what? Column header name. Fine. Now today we will finish here, and in the next class we will talk about the keys, because key plays an very much important role in the DBMS. Okay, so have a good day.